Crawl from Cosplay Chronicles, and we have a special guest today, and his name is Art from the San Antonio Pub Run. Say hello, Art, to our viewers.
Hello.
So tell us more about the Pub Run. What does it consist of?
Oh, the Pub Run is based out in San Antonio, and what is it's a bar crawl. Now you say the pub run, everybody thinks you gotta run, right? But we don't do that. We used to do that. But it's a bar crawl that we have people come and meet up on every first Friday, and then we go to 8 to 9 bars in downtown San Antonio.
Okay, but there's no running involved, right?
There's no running, and we used to, like I said, we used to run, but it's become a bar crawl.
Oh, okay.
So now it's a bar crawl. People dress up in themes. We have a theme every month. So then we meet up at 7 o'clock, and then we go from bar to bar. So it's a big event. You know, it's been around for a long time, almost about 12 years.
Wow.
And it's exciting for the city. It's a lot of people get to meet other people, and now I see a lot of cosplayers, and so it's pretty fun.
That's awesome. And I know you said that people dress up for each cosplay run or crawl.
Right.
Is there a theme for each month, as you stated?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
For example, which ones?
So like we have the 80s and 90s this Friday.
Yeah, that's why I'm dressed like the 80s.
Exactly. You look great.
I'm dressed like the rock and roll 80s girl.
Yeah, so that's an awesome. It'll be awesome on Friday. So yeah, we have several events that are kind of stated at the same time. There's always the same, like the Christmas one, Bad Santa. We usually have that one, but mainly it's we do different ones too. Like we're gonna do a Grease theme.
Oh, when is that one?
That one's in June.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that's the next one coming up.
Next one coming up.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
June. Of course, July, the 4th of July. We're gonna have that one for 4th of July. And then we have several other ones, like a cosplay one.
Right, yeah.
With San Japan.
I've been to that
one.
Well,
it's not San Japan, but it's a cosplay.
Right, it was anime and video games, I believe.
Yeah, so we're probably going to do that one also, too.
That one was so much fun.
Yeah.
Me and my friend went, Tina, and I dressed as Cammy from Street Fighter.
Wow.
And she dressed as Melina from Mortal Kombat. And we had so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so cool to meet other individuals dressed up as well, and we made a lot of friends that time, and it was great. And another question I wanted to ask you, and speaking of the run, is there any place food available while we're doing the run?
Well, we don't have official food bars or anything, food stands, but the bars do have food stands on the outside.
Okay.
I mean, there's like a hot dog stand, there's a mini taco stand, and a couple bars. So there is food along the route. Of course, you have the big chains that are around there, but the smaller taco stands are pretty cool.
Yeah, I know a couple of friends actually met at the pub run because you do meet friends there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You get to meet new people. Yeah. So this couple that I always, me and my friends go with, they actually stopped at one of them, and I think it was a hot dog stand, and it's right across Moses Roses. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They have like their own route that they go by because they go every month, and they're an awesome couple. They do cosplay as well. And so, and speaking of the bars as well, are there any new bars that are going to be added onto the list, and what bars are on the list?
Well, we have several bars, like 9 bars, like I said. One of the newest bars that we had is Pink Shark.
Pink Shark?
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, Pink Shark's right across the street from the Whataburger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right in the back. So Pink Shark, we just added them. And they used to be Davenport. So they've kind of gutted it out and revamped it, and it's really awesome. It's really nice. It's a nice chill bar, and plus in the back they redid the back, so it's like a bigger area. So the front, and then you go to the back, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, they just told me that they're almost done with that.
Oh, that's fun. So that's going to be added onto the list.
Yeah, that back part's going to be
amazing. And what are the bar routes?
So we have On the Rocks. We start at the On the Rocks, and then we go to the Champagne Room. Then we go to Cellar. And after that, we go to the Buckhorn. Have you ever been to the Buckhorn? It's a museum.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
It's a museum.
How spacious it is.
Right, it's a museum, and we turn it into a club, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then we go to Merkaba, and then we go to How at the Moon. and then we go to I think it's Billy 47, and then Pink Shark, and then the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
if you make it to the bottom.
Yeah. But the bottom is the most coolest one, I think, because there's two stories, I believe.
Yes.
There's 3. I can't remember.
Yeah.
There's too many levels, but it's so
so
fun.
many rooms, right? So it's pretty awesome.
And I know whenever you sign up to do the pub run, you do get these little bands, and each band, I have a lot of them because I do collect them. So I've been going for the past 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been going a lot because it's so much fun. And I have so many of these, but each one they're different. And this one, obviously, it says First Friday Pub Run, the 80s versus 90s, which is coming up this Friday. What do you get with these bands, and where do you get them?
So you get these bands at the pub run.
Okay.
We start at 7 p.m. Right, I'll be passing these out, so I literally pass out to all our participants that come. And the reason for this is that way we can know who's part of the pub run. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So when you get these bands, you get to go into the bars for free. Now, a lot of the bars are free automatically, but you talk about the How at the Moon and Merkaba, then we have a deal with them that they let us in for free.
Wow, that's
and also
great.
the bottom. So
yeah, because I love Howl at the Moon, and I think sometimes they're like $20 to get in.
Yeah.
They're about that price per person. But if you get this band, you get it in for free.
It's worth the price, right?
Yeah. And where do you get these bands at?
Well, I order these every day. I order these for the pub run, but you get these throughout the route, pretty much you find me. If you find me at 7 p.m. On the Rocks, then I'll be passing these out. And usually people are trying to track me down.
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody say, hey, you seen the pub run guy? Which that's what they call me, the pub run guy. So I'm the one that's passing these out. So.
Oh, perfect. And do you sign up online, or you can just meet you there at the
Yeah, you can sign up on Eventbrite.
Okay.
We have a page, so you can sign up there. And that's to let us know that you're coming, and also you can get one of these bands too. Or you can also show up.
Okay.
But we prefer you to sign up on Eventbrite. That way we can get a count, and that way you can also send and share the event.
Right. Yeah. And you said it starts at 7 o'clock at the Rocks.
On the Rocks.
On the Rocks. That's where it starts.
Underneath the McDonald's.
Underneath the McDonald's. So you can get a burger, a cheeseburger, and then you can go drink. Or you can go drink and then get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, whichever.
Yeah, and it's awesome because I seen that neon sign there.
Oh, yeah, the pub run.
The pub run neon sign.
Yeah, thanks to Justin and On the Rocks, they surprised me with that neon sign. It was amazing. I was like, oh, wow.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's people go and see this, you're like, oh, what's the pub run? Hey, here it is. So we are there, established On the Rocks.
Yeah.
So they, we love them and they love us, and it's a good relationship.
That's wonderful. And it's so cool because people can go in there and take pictures right in front of it.
Yeah.
And you also not only have the pub run sign, but you also do cool displays as well on other, I think in the front, right when you walk in, if you make a left last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went, I think it was for the Fiesta.
Fiesta one, the prom one.
The prom, and there was decorations where you can go and take photos near. That was really cool.
Yeah,
a lot of photo opportunities.
On the Rocks does that. They have someone build that for us, and it's pretty awesome.
Great. And another thing, because I didn't know this when I first started, maybe the audience who have never been want to know, where can you find a list of where each participant, like where all the runners are going?
The pub runners.
The pub runners.
Yeah, not running, the pub runners. So on the you can find it on Facebook, right? We share it on Instagram. We also have a Telegram, Pubrun San Antonio Telegram, and you get that through the Eventbrite. If you go through the Eventbrite, you'll see and you can say hit the Telegram that way. And Telegram's really good. That way we can have a direct connection.
Right.
So I like Telegram, but mainly it's Eventbrite has the list. Facebook has the list, our Facebook page, and then we also display it on Instagram.
Okay, perfect. And do you dress up for the pub run?
This is like the most I dress up. No,
Because if for first-time viewers, do they have to dress up, or do they have to be in costume?
I mean, you don't have to dress up. I mean, it's a lot more fun if you do dress up. like yourself, you dress up all the time, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes people are not really comfortable, or they'll go the first time and not be dressed up, and they'll just get a band, and then the next time you'll see them, they'll be like full-fledged dressed up, and like, oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, because you get hyped when you get there.
Yeah.
You know, my very first time I went, I walked in and I was dressed up. And I was like, oh my gosh, what if I'm like the only one that's dressed up? Because you know you have that in your mind.
I know.
And then you walk in and everybody is dressed up and you're like, yay! And you get all excited. And then you drink a few drinks and you get super loose and you're just like okay. Then you have more fun because you're in costume and then you start acting like the character.
I know.
I'll start acting like the rock and roll groupie girl. And I'm sorry, and the other question, do you dress up as well, or you say you just wear your...
I wear my shirt usually because I'm technically working, but when it comes to like Christmas, the Santa one, I'll dress up as Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
As a bad
I've
Santa.
seen that one.
Yeah, so I dress up as Santa. Or in the onesies, I would dress up in my onesie. It's all full of beer onesie. Yeah, so... every now and then I will dress up. I think the last one was St. Patty's Day. I think I dressed up St. Patty's. Yeah.
St. Patrick's.
Oh, Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras.
Mardi
I dressed up in
Gras.
Mardi Gras. Yeah.
That's
I
fun.
had a cape and a hat and all that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I know you said you started this, you said 12
Yeah.
years ago?
Well, I didn't start it. It was my running coach started it.
Oh, okay.
And it was called Run a Tab. So there was a running group. We run San Antonio, and they would run from bar to bar. So that was going on for a long time, and not a lot of people knew about it. It was only like the college kids that knew about it. And at that time, there wasn't any social media really. You know, that tells you how long it is, right? So it was all word of mouth. So then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then one of the bars was like, hey, why don't you just charge us to bring people here? And they're like, okay. So it became a business. So, it's a great environment. It's a business. But I ended up taking over about 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So, and I implemented, Instagram, everything that a business is supposed to have, right? Because I wanted to grow and I wanted to be, a lot more efficient. So. And, I think we're doing a good job.
Oh, you're doing a wonderful job. Every time, because I'm originally from Corpus, and I moved to San Antonio about 8 years ago for college. And a lot of my friends who come from Corpus to San Antonio, they're like, Crystal, what's like the coolest thing to do in San Antonio? And I'm like, well, and if it's closer to like the date of the pub run, I'm like, go to the pub run. Like, and they always have, different themes as you stated. Right. And they're like, really? And I was like, yeah. So I always push people to go because it's just a great time and you meet a lot of new friends. Yeah. And then also a thing that I have here is your merchandise, your First Friday Pub Run shirt that he has here, and these are available for purchase?
Yes, they're available for purchase on Eventbrite.
Eventbrite, okay.
Yeah. So you go to Eventbrite to get a ticket, it's free ticket, and then you can add on to get a shirt.
Oh, fantastic. And then on the back it has a little Pubrun San Antonio.
Yeah, so
how cute.
Get your collectible Pubrun shirts.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah. A lot of people ask me like, hey, how do I get a shirt? And sometimes we've done a lot of shirts like this one right here. But we finally got a new set that way we can sell, and people have been asking for it.
Yeah, and if, for those who don't like to dress up, they can purchase the shirt and you can wear it. So
purchase the shirt and you're part of the pub run, right?
Yeah.
I've had people do that too. Yeah. Like, well, do you have a shirt that had a shirt on me? Like, here, take a shirt. Yeah. And then be part of the pub run. Too,
exactly. So. That is so cool. I love this idea.
So if you don't want to dress up, buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, and you can wear it and they'll know that you're part of the pub run along with the wristband.
Exactly.
And where can our audience find you on social media? You have like an Instagram or Facebook?
Yeah, we've got a Facebook, Pubrun San Antonio. We got Instagram, Pubrun SA. We have Telegram. It's only by invite. You got to go into the Facebook and then click on the event and then click on the Telegram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you get invited to there.
Perfect. So, yes, I follow you on Instagram. Yeah. So you always have updates on your stories. Yeah. And he also does like voting. So what do you think should be the next pub run theme? I think that was really cool. So the audience can get involved and pick which one
right.
they think would be a cute idea. Or
yeah,
a
we're
good
doing.
idea.
You know, we want more interaction, and you know, if anybody has any thoughts and wants to give us more recommendations, we definitely.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, I love it.
It's
such a great time, and I'm super glad that you came in and took your time to talk to our audience about the pub run for those who don't know about it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
well, thank you so much, Art.
All right.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Follow him on Instagram.